Hey guys, it's Rachel. What's up? Welcome back. And today we are making some miniature macarons. But not only are these miniature macarons, we're making kawaii animal macarons. So we've got pandas, bears, bunnies. We've got little chicks in there too. I realized the chicks look kind of like Kirito Atori, which is the San X character that I can never pronounce in videos. I just kind of slur it all together as like Kirito Atori, but I don't really know another style of duck. And the really cool thing about this recipe is that if you don't want to make these little itty bitty macarons, you could also adapt it just to be a small batch recipe. So it's great if you want to make just 5 or 6 cookies. And then also before we get started, make sure you tap that subscribe button and turn on those notifications as well. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. First up, in a large bowl, you'll need 1 egg white. That's right, a single egg white. How adorable is that? Okay, maybe that's just me. But anyways, you'll want to mix that until it gets nice and foamy, and then throw in 4 teaspoons of sugar. Continue mixing for about 6 minutes, just until you have nice stiff peaks. It does take a little while. I know, I get bored doing this too. You could always just watch more Kawaii Sweet World. That's what I do. That was a joke, by the way. And check out those stiff peaks. Beautiful. Then moving on over to a separate bowl, you'll need 2/3 cups of powdered sugar and just throw that into a sieve. Then add in a 1/3 cup of finely ground almond flour and sift that through. I know we all hate sifting things because it takes a while. How do you even wash a sieve in the first place? I just kind of like rub soap over it and hope for the best. But anyways, if you don't sift these, you'll end up with a bunch of little lumps on the surface of your macarons, and this just ensures it's really nice and smooth. Give those a quick whisk through and then gently toss it into your egg whites. Next up, it's time to fold to combine. Normally you want to get it to just the right consistency at this stage, but since we'll be mixing in some food color as well, you actually want to mix it until it just comes together. Then you'll want to scoop out some of the macaron batter and transfer it to a separate bowl. As for the coloring, I'm going to start off with some pink gel food color and just go ahead and mix that all through. But be careful because you don't want to mix it too much. The more you mix it, the thinner it gets, and you're looking for that magma consistency where it flows off your spatula slowly but continuously. And then I also made brown for some bears and bunnies, yellow for some chicks, blue and black, and transfer them all to piping bags. And now you are ready to pipe. So here I just have a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, and I'll go ahead and start piping these out. I went for some really tiny ones. I don't know why I like miniature things so much. There's something really methodical about decorating tiny things or making tiny things, or just, I don't know. This is like delving into my psyche at this point. Regardless, I piped out some tiny circles and also some animal shapes. And just a quick tip here, to get your parchment paper to stick down, I like to use a little bit of the macaron batter, and that'll help keep it in place. Then once you have those all piped out, let them rest for about 15 to 20 minutes, and that's gonna help your macarons develop the feet on the bottom. You know these are ready to go when you can kind of tap the macaron and it doesn't stick to your finger. Then bake those off at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes. And look at these cuties out of the oven. They should pop right off your baking sheet, and they look just like macarons. They've got the little feet and everything. Little confession here, this worked out a lot better than I even thought it would. Of course, I wasn't gonna share it unless it worked, but I was surprised because I didn't have to do a whole lot of testing or anything. But anyways, just go ahead and continue piping out the rest of your animals. And I got a little fancy there making the pandas with a 2-tone color. Getting crazy with it now, but just keep cranking them out. And then same deal, let them rest and then bake them off. And then here's what they look like out of the oven. Super adorable, really nice feet. Don't take that sentence out of context. But now it is time to decorate. So starting off with a simple bear, I'm taking an edible ink marker and just drawing on the face. Then I'll use a pink edible ink marker and add on the ears. Dab on a little bit of white chocolate and use that to stick on a sprinkle. And you can decorate it more if you'd like to. And then I finish it off with the cheeks. Adorable. For the panda, I just drew on the eyes and the mouth first. Then I added on some pink cheeks, a little bit of white chocolate for the dots in the eyes, and a little more white chocolate to stick on the bow. And just a touch more white chocolate in the center. And now your panda is finished. The bunny is really easy, and I think you guys get the idea now. Using the edible ink marker makes this really simple, and it gives you a whole lot of control there. So I highly recommend. For the duck, the only difference is using a little bit of orange candy melts for the beak, but the rest is the same. I'm just dotting on some eyes, drawing out a little bit of hair, pink cheeks, and a smile. How cute is that? And then just keep decorating the rest of your macarons. Once you've finished up with that, just fill your macarons with a little bit of buttercream frosting. Since we're using such a small quantity here, I wouldn't judge if you use store-bought frosting. I'll leave a recipe over on the blog post, but feel free to use frosting, Nutella, jam, whatever you're feeling. And now our miniature macarons are finished. I mean, these are just so cute. And of course, they taste just like real macarons too. They're just like diet-sized ones. But I am in love with these. I hope you like them too. And now that they're all finished, let's hop into the outro. Alright guys, our animal macarons are finished now, and I hope you all enjoyed. And if you like this video, make sure you tap that subscribe button and turn on those notifications as well. You can also follow me on social media at Kawaii Sweet Eats. My last video is linked right down there. And I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all back here very soon. Bye guys!